Welcome, everybody, to our update this morning. Very honored to be here today with Chief Executive Officer Joe Hebert. He's the CEO of Outcrop Silver and Gold. The purpose today is to update all of our listeners on some results that were recently put out by Outcrop. And, I guess, first of all, thank you very much, Joe, for joining us today.
Absolutely, Sherman. It's always nice to talk to you and to talk to your audience.
Some really stunning results that you put out, Joe, and I'll hand it right over to you to talk about the most recent news release and the high grade results that you put out, and to give us an overall update on your plans going forward.
Yeah. What's one thing that's important about these results is we went right back into the resource area. Our thought is that okay, the objective for the company is obvious. We put out almost 38 million silver equivalent ounces. It's simple arithmetic to say we have to put together another 12.3 million, to reach that hurdle we want. The way we thought to do that is before we go down to the south. Geologists always want to chase the shiny new target, but we really thought we ought to exhaust potential resource in the current resource area. And so what it surprised us all really is we went in and did a lot more tight soil line following, higher density of techs and geologists on the ground, and we were able to turn up these three major targets. And the significance, particularly of La Linda and Palomas that was in the report, is that those themselves have broadened that zone of potential of the Santa Ana vein system almost 100% just by themselves. So it's a 3 to 4 targets, but it represents a significant amount of potential that we're looking for. And also doing it close in to Fallon is that it's the cheapest drilling you can do. And also that's where we have the most investment in experience and knowledge on how to turn targets into ounces quickly. So it's a real achievement on the part of our group to go back into an area where you think you've pretty well tested your targets, and all of a sudden come up with as many targets as you drilled in the resource area. So we're all excited about it.
That's awesome, Joe. And I guess I point investors to one of the most the recent financing as well. I mean, where you publicly announced you've attracted an ongoing investment with Eric Sprott, and I think it really speaks to the quality of assets that you have. Really, what investors want to be looking for is excellent projects, excellent management, and things that are available at the right price. So, here we are, in a relatively tougher junior market, and I think Outcrop really stands out as a strong buy. We're happy shareholders, and maybe just give us some closing comments on where you see silver going and the state of the markets, and love to hear your thoughts on that.
I would say the state of the markets, I'm not a good guy to ask because I was fooled, actually. I mean, I was surprised. Silver, I think, I still think we're on a solid trajectory on silver price. I still think we're going to could see some, $30+ silver before the end of the year. So I'm glad we're on a high quality silver project. It's been advanced to, the point of a resource. And also what we're trying to deliver to shareholders is we did this raise, which you mentioned. Eric took 25% of it, I believe, or more. We really want to be in the position to do a revised resource up to 50 million ounces with this raise. And so the kind of work that we're doing with respect to this close-in targets is lowering risk, taking advantage of time, and also taking advantage of the drill meters we can put together with the raise to have the very best chance of hitting that 50 million. silver equivalent ounce hurdle.
Well, that's awesome. We're looking forward to that. We're going to stay active in the market, and we really appreciate your time today. I've been here with Chief Executive Officer Joe Hebert with Outcrop Silver and Gold, a remarkable silver story. And we all know that, building most commodities, I mean, you can, as investors, we can kind of look at the periodic table right now, and really everything's attractive because of electrification and silver's got a really interesting aspect to it, because not only as a store of value and a protection in tough markets, but also a key component in everything we do in life. And we've often said in the past, Joe and I have, that you change transportation, you change everything. So once again, I've been here with Joe Hebert, Chief Executive Officer, Outcrop Silver and Gold, and thank you so much for your time, Joe.
Oh, you're quite welcome, Chairman. Anytime. I look forward to the next time.